Hey everyone, Don Cramer with the Cramer Group at Urban Nest Realty. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the weekly recap and the Wednesday edition of Coffee with Cramer. If this is your first time tuning in, do us a big favor, hit the like button, let us know you're here. If you have any questions about what we're going to discuss today, questions about the real estate market, do us a big favor, put those in the question sections. We'll get back to you as soon as we can because questions provide some good answers and some good sight for people that need to make the right decision about buying, selling, or investing in real estate. So we've got some new news here this week, as we do each week, and we're starting to see a new trend line happening, which I don't know if I'd kind of call it cause for concern, but just something to be heads up on. So let's get started and let's start to talk about what's going on in our Las Vegas housing market for this week. So now this week here, if you take a look at the numbers, we have 4,493 single family homes available for sale starting this week. Excuse me, with 4,371 available houses under contract, single family homes. So you notice that week over week change was about just a 3.1% drop in inventory, but we had a 0.5% bump up in under contracts. So again, demand is still holding fairly steady while supplies continue to go down. Now, the back on markets and price decreases, not a big change over the week. We've got 185 back on the market and then 448 price decreases. So not a big week over week change there. Median sold price holding in there at $340,200. Got a little Nespresso here, so if you've got a morning beverage, cheers out to you. So if we look at those numbers, we're continuing to see this drop in inventory, and we've got a slide showing what's been going on for the last couple of months. And the lack of inventory could be due to, more likely, holidays coming in, things of that nature. Not sure what to do, elections, all those kind of brewing together. There's been a little bit of discussions from the governors and some of the states, COVID restrictions starting to go back into effect. But what we're still seeing is, and it's bearing itself out, is demand is still there well into this late in the year. Now, as far as a week over week change goes, we'll throw that slide up. So we had 628 new listings come on the market, and that's a decent drop. Normally we were seeing more in the 700 to 800 new listings over a week over week period, 7-day trend. There's those back on markets and price decreases. Now the under contracts, the combined total there is 1,049. So over a 7-day window, if you're only putting in 628 new listings and back on markets 185, so that gives you a total of about 813 versus 1,049 going into escrow. That demand you can still see is pushing in pretty hard there. And then sold 752. So again, demand still showing, because we're plus 1,000 listings over a 7-day period going into contracts versus a 7-day window of just over 800 listings coming back on the market available for sale. Now, if we look at it by price point, we'll show that price points are still strong across pretty much across the board. It's not a big change over week, but as you can see in the under 250,000 price point homes, we have 349 available listings for sale with 455 under contract. In the 250,000 to 500,000 segment, we have 2,595 homes available for sale with 3,105 under contract. In the 500,000 to 750 price point, we have 685 available homes for sale with 504 under contract. In the $750 to $1 million price point, we have 278 homes available for sale with 144 under contract. In the $1 million to $2 million, it's kind of reflective of that mid luxury price point with 258 and for sale and 115 under contract. So those kind of trend, those two price point groups trend fairly similarly. And then lastly, the over $2 million, the top luxury segment is 187 listings. Has 187 listings available for sale and 46 under contract. So if we were to really hone in and say, okay, where are we really missing some inventory? It's that 250,000 to 500,000 price point range. I mean, we're looking at not quite, just over a 500 property discrepancy between under contracts and available listings. Certainly, the under 250s, got a good discrepancy there, but that core market segment is really where it's showing. And so if you are in that set price point segment of 250 to 500,000, and you're looking to say, okay, hey, if we need some more space, or we bought at a great time and we want to maximize equity, well, I think you've got a great opportunity to maximize your equity, get your house sold, and with the interest rates as low as they are, start putting a plan together to get you in the next house that you want to be in, or get you closer to your dream home. So that's the best part of that. In the 500 to 750, you can see that segment's moving pretty well, but pretty much all price points are firing on all cylinders here in our Las Vegas Valley. Now let's take a quick peek here at the listings for the 2-month period here. So we're going to pull that screen up here real quick, and we will show that number there real quick. So if we look at the couple months period here, what's been going on, actually we got a little more than just a couple of months. But as you can see here, we have now down to that 4493 available active listings, single family homes, versus 4371. I don't know how many of you remember the movie Ghostbusters, but they said what you don't want to do is you don't want to cross the streams. Crossing the streams are bad. And from a little more healthy market, we'd like to see few more homes available for sale. But as you can see, demand is still pretty much on track for where it was way back in August, but our inventory numbers are continuing to come down. So there's not a lot of choices right now, while demands are still holding in. And again, I think COVID continued to really upset and reset the housing market, both in timing, also demand changes really got turned on its head. So that being said, if you're thinking about buying or selling, we're getting this question a lot, and we're kind of coming up again in these conversations. Do we wait until after the first of the year? There's some people thinking that, but let me ask you this question: if you know that there's only just shy of 4,500 homes available for sale, we know that demand is still strong with 4371 based on what's going on. Are you better to put your house on the market now when there's less available for sale, or wait until after the first of the year? And that is typically when we start moving into the spring selling season. Everyone comes out of the woodwork to put their house on the market. So less inventory available for sale, high demand, opportunity to sell quickly, and get going on your plan. Secondly, if you are looking to move up still, even from a buying perspective, we still have enough houses out there, and we have houses coming in. We just have to be a little more heads up as to what's coming on the market and be able to be moved fast. So from a seller's perspective, right now it looks like it's still going to be a great time to sell. It's going to be in the holidays. We're not sure what the holidays bear for us, but I know this is most of the time when we are working with buyers or sellers during this time of the year, it's when the houses are in the best shape of the year. They're clean, they're beautiful because originally they're designed, they're decorated nicely. So because they're going to have people over, but you know what? We may not be having a lot of people over as much as possible. The other thing too, don't want to be bothered during the holidays. We get it. That's why we set up schedulings a little differently this time of the year for people to be able to enjoy the holidays while being able to show their property and get maximum exposure. So right now, as a seller, thinking about selling, rather than maybe waiting that 2 or 3 months after the first of the year and having more competition, may want to consider doing that over the next few weeks. And then again, as buyers go, interest rates still in great shape. We just talked about that on our Monday edition, where we actually had rates recede a little bit. So again, your dollars will go as far as they historically can, which is terrific. And we still have enough inventory coming in where we do have some options in looking at buying. So that's this week's housing market update. If you have any questions about buying, selling, or investing, do us a big favor. Reach out to us. My partner, Colleen Schaefer, and I are here for you because right now, more than ever, your real estate experience matters. So again, on behalf of my partner, Colleen Schaefer, I'm Don Cramer with the Cramer Group at Urban Nest Realty. Wishing you a wonderful day. And if we don't see you beforehand, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We will catch up soon. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye.